Well, hello.
Hello. I hope you don't mind me dropping in like this.
Not at all. Come right in. Wally? You there?
You ready to go?
Yes, thank God I'm bushed.
Listen, I wonder if you could do something for me on the way home.
This doesn't sound too good.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know I'm putting it on you, but I just had a call from one of Joan's neighbours. I don't know which one. He didn't leave his name.
What does he want?
Oh, sounds pretty odd, but apparently he's heard strange noises coming from her place. And he thought we might like to check to see if she's okay.
Why us? Why doesn't he go round and find out for himself?
I think he has had neighbourly discussions with her before and been told to butt out.
Who hasn't?
I do need to know, Meg, in case I have to change the rosters.
Was that who you're trying to get now?
Yeah, can't get her.
Doesn't sound too good. All right, then, I'll call in.
Thanks, Meg.
Yeah, I bet Joan doesn't thank me. Morning.
Hello, Sam. Look, I'm sorry about last night. I was a bit under the weather.
Really? Then sober we got to try.
Would be nice. But I've got a few things I've got to sort out.
I understand. Do you want some breakfast?
No, thanks. I'll grab something later.
Well, you can grab something now if you'd like.
I'll call you.
Well, I hope so. Joan! Joan? God, what happened? Joan, are you all right? Major. Major. sorry. Who could have done a thing like that? Have you called the police? Hello.
G'day, Ann. Can I put the kettle on, make us a cuppa?
I'm just about to leave.
Do you have to rush?
Well, I've got an appointment and I don't want to be late.
I could use some company.
I needed your company last night.
Yeah, well, I went out and I hung one on. And we've got to talk.
I've got to go, Wally. Now. She'll be out in a minute, Inspector. She's just cleaning up.
Right. This door's been forced, all right. I'll have the frame dusted for prints. How did you come to find her?
Got a phone call at the prison from a neighbour.
I'll leave a name. I'll ask around. You've called an ambulance?
No, the prison doctor's on his way over.
Did she have any, known enemies?
Inspector, we're prison officers. We've all got enemies. In fact, she was actually hanged by some of the inmates the other day.
Badly hurt?
Bad enough, but nothing permanent. Yet.
Could be our answer. Easy enough to go off the deep end after a shock like that.
Done all this herself, you mean? Oh, no way, Inspector. Joan wouldn't hurt that dog. She idolised him.
Maybe. We've got to check every angle. Any chance she could have taken something to help her relax?
If you mean drugs, you're wrong again. Miss Ferguson was totally against the use of drugs.
Right. Well, I guess there's nothing else for it but to see what she can tell us.
Oh, it's no good, Cass. I can't.
You can't what?
I can't go and face all them women. Not after all the things I've said and done.
You'll be okay, Bobby.
Oh, come on. Why would they want anything to do with me? They'll probably beat the crap out of me.
No, they're real nice, most of them.
I'll do it after lunch.
Now, come on, Bobby, you've got to face it. The only way you're going to make it in a joint like this is if you've got mates. Now, you just tell them you want to be friends, you're sorry for all your tricks, and you're going to feel a lot better.
Oh, it's no good, Cass. Who'd want things like that?
They will. Like Min says, we got to stick together in here because we're all we've got.
Do you reckon they'll listen to me?
Yeah, sure they will. Especially with me standing behind you. Come on, mate.
Oh, sorry, Pixie. Don't hit me, champ. Please don't hit me.
Now listen here, everybody. Bobby has got something she wants to say to you. Haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I reckon that...
Not very articulate, are you? You drop it, Sonia. Give a kid a chance. Come on.
I just want to say that I know I've been an A-grade pain in the bum. I'm sorry.
Oh, well said, Bobby.
I must say your choice of eyeshadow is stunning. I didn't exactly choose it.
Oh, poor little thing. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I'm not really a violent person, you know.
Oh, I'd hate to be around if you decide to change.
She's right, Pix. I got all the things that I deserved, and I never should have met your diamond.
Her diamond? Oh, well, it is now.
Yeah, and I wouldn't argue if I was you. That Pix has got a real mean punch.
Yeah, that's right. Pixie Mason, the Wentworth Walloper. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll organise some matches with some of the world champions from the other prison, huh?
Oh, no, thanks, Judy. Well, much as I enjoyed the flush of victory, well, it's not much fun hitting people.
No.
Well, not unless they deserve it anyway.
Don't worry, Claudia. I think it's very brave of you to
Right,
apologise
Debbie.
to everybody. Oh, let's be friends.
Where's Major? You haven't taken him away, have they?
He's in the laundry.
I know you're feeling rough, Miss Ferguson, but I have a few more questions I've got to ask you.
Look, all I know is they came in here, grabbed me, and they put something in my mouth. Obviously a drug.
You any idea who might have done this?
If I knew, I wouldn't be sitting here. Your Inspector Thorne was obviously right. It appears there's a contract out on me.
Well, we'll look into every angle, Miss Ferguson. But if it was a contract out on you, I doubt if they'd be messing around. I think you should make a thorough check of your belongings in case robbery was the motive.
All right, I'll check. Is that all?
Oh, for now. I'd like you to call in at the station, make a full statement. Thanks, Mrs. Morris.
Hope you can find out who did this.
Yeah, not pretty. I think you should stay with her for a while.
Yes, I will. Thanks. Joan, why don't you take those tablets Scott gave you and go to bed?
Too much to do.
You can't go back to work.
I've got to. I can't stay here.
I'll get some coffee.
Ah, Mrs. Reynolds. Is something the matter?
Oh, it's just that I always see Dr. Bascom.
Ah, he's been called out on an emergency, I'm afraid. I'm Dr. Taylor. Take your seat, won't you? Now, what seems to be the problem?
It's, I don't quite know how to...
I understand. It's often very difficult to confide in a doctor you haven't met before. Just take your time. Relax. Involved in a very difficult work situation, I see.
Yes, it can be a bit torrid at times. But I'm just not coping as well as usual. I'm edgy, depressed.
Well, you've got to remember, you're coming to an age where you'll start going through menopausal changes.
Of course. I hadn't thought of that.
Are there any physical symptoms? Any pain or discomfort?
No, I feel quite fit physically.
All right. We'll try on these for now, and if they don't work, we'll take a closer look later.
Thank you.
And really, there's no need to worry, Mrs. Reynolds. It's all quite natural, and only temporary.
Of course.
Brains and good looks. If anyone can get me off, Sam will do it. Don't you reckon what?
Eh?
I was saying I reckon Sam will prove I've been set up.
Oh, I sure hope so, mate.
Where were you anyway?
Just a bit tired, I guess.
Hello, Paul.
I'll speak of the devil.
Oh, be nice. Come on. The police want to see you down at the station right away.
What for?
Paul, are you absolutely certain that you've told me everything to do with your case?
Yeah, I'm sure I've covered everything.
Well, we're in big trouble. The police are claiming to have a witness to support the charges.
Take your time, Miss Dents.
Yes, sure.
Well?
That's him.
Hey, come on.
Shut up, Reynolds. You'll get your chance later. Right, let's get that statement. She alleges here that you offered her $200 if she'd remove her clothing.
But she's lying. She's made the whole thing up, Inspector.
She further alleges that you asked her to strike a series of poses with a view to taking obscene photographs of her.
But she's lying, or she's mixed me up with someone else. Hell, Inspector, I've never
Yes,
taken...
she is. That's one of the ones found on your premises. Still deny it?
Of course I do. I've told you they're not my pictures.
Oh, come on, Inspector. It's a setup. It stinks of it.
We've all heard that before, haven't we, Miss Russell?
Come in.
I just thought I'd let you know Jones signed in. You all right?
Oh, yes, I'm fine, thanks, Colleen. Just worn down by all this. What I need is some of Joan's stamina, I think.
Yeah, well, she surprised even me when she walked in. That dog was practically a reason for living.
I know. Must have been dreadful for her.
Now, to really make your day, good love's outside.
All right, show her in.
Come on.
Yes, what is it?
I want to know what action the department's taken over my stolen diamond.
The diamond you say was stolen.
It's the truth. But I expect the department to do something about it.
You realise that bringing an item of personal jewellery into the jail was against regulations, don't you?
That doesn't give anyone the right to steal it.
True. But it does mean we only have your word for its existence.
I showed it to some of the other women.
A rather foolish thing to do, I should have thought.
Oh, come on. You can't start suggesting someone else took it. It was Mrs. Morris. I gave it to her.
All right, good love. I'll arrange a full investigation, if you're willing to take that chance.
That's exactly what I want, Mrs. Reynolds.
No good, huh?
The worst.
There goes our Miss Dents now. You're sure you don't know?
No, but we're going to.
What do you think you're...
Just got to talk to her and find out why she's doing these things to me.
No, Paul, that'd be downright stupid. She could claim harassment and really get the book thrown at you.
And what do you call what's happened already?
I know, Paul, but hassling her now won't help. She's probably being really well paid to lie to the police. Are you sure you haven't seen her before?
Absolutely. That bloke with her looked kind of familiar.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. I'm sure I've seen him recently.
Where?
You know that bloke came in the shop the other day? Wanted you to photograph his sister's wedding.
That's right. That's him. And the break-in was right after. That bastard.
Are you sure?
You bet I am.
It's him, all right.
Good. Well, come on, fellas. Now we've got something on our side.
Get in here!
Whoa!
I don't know what this is all about. Shut up, Stevens. I want answers. Now, last night some thugs broke into my house, drugged me and killed my dog. I want to know who they were. That dog was the only thing I cared about on this earth. And someone is gonna pay dearly. Don't try your tricks with me, Stevens. Nothing is going to get you out of this one.
So it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. It was all tied up with the blackmailing business, wasn't it? And you certainly know all about that.
Oh! It was Brenda Hewitt. She arranged it.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
She's tied up with the Fellows gang. She's producing fake driver's licenses in here and trading them for dope for the Fellows. The blackmail was to stop you interfering with the supply. Hey, it's the truth, I swear it.
It better be.
Oh. Don't tell Hewitt, for God's sake, that I told you. She could quite easily get the Fellows more one to me.
You just do as you're told, Stevens, and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now get back to work and send Hewitt to me.
And what am I going to tell her?
Oh, with your mind, I'm sure you'll think of something. Now, you get her here in 5 minutes. Right? Now, move!
If I were you, good love, I'd watch out for myself.
I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, maybe. But trying to set up Mrs. Morris, it wasn't one of your best ideas. She does have friends on both sides of the bars. Get to work.
Well, Mr. Bridges.
And where are you off to, Randy?
Oh, the laundry. Did you have to remind me?
Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty depressing place.
The whole of Wentworth is depressing.
You're right. A guy like you shouldn't even be in here.
My sentiments exactly, but the magistrate didn't agree.
That's the trouble with this world. Very few people have any real understanding.
I've heard that you can be very understanding.
Really? What else have you heard?
The word is you've been helping people to escape.
And I thought that was a secret.
I mean, it's true.
We don't want everyone to hear, do we?
Oh, God, you're amazing.
Just sympathetic. Actually, I was waiting here for Stephen, and she was to be the next one.
Sonia?
Mm-hmm. She's running very late, though. Would you like to take her place?
You mean you'd help me to get out?
Sure. But you'll have to decide now.
Oh, hell, why not? A girl needs a little excitement in her life.
She does indeed. Come on.
Where are we going?
To the boiler room.
Is there a tunnel?
Just think of it as a magic carpet.
You wrecked the dorm, Hewitt!
Me?
You did, didn't you, Hewitt? Didn't you, Hewitt?
Okay, if that's what you want.
It's not what I want, Hewitt. It's what happened, isn't it?
All right, I did it.
You know, Hewitt, I don't think you can stand the strain of prison life. You're cracking. Yeah. You're not in a fit state to mix with the other prisoners. You're much too dangerous, Hewitt. I think you should be put away somewhere on your own until you can control yourself.
What have I done?
See for yourself. Save your energy, Hewitt. You're going to isolation.
Would you believe another drama?
What is it this time?
Hewitt went into hysterics and wrecked a cell. She's been put into isolation.
Lord, what brought that on?
According to Joan, she's gone stir-crazy.
I wouldn't have thought she was the type. Has Scott seen her?
He's with her now. She certainly looked a mess.
Well, I'll wait for the report and then order a psychiatric evaluation. She might just be bucking for a move to somewhere more pleasant.
Wouldn't be the first one to try. We've inducted a new prisoner.
What is she? A revolutionary or just a hard case?
Well, she's unusual, anyway.
Belinda Margaret Johns. Convicted on charges of possession of and dealing in illegal firearms. Fun-loving type, obviously.
And it should be interesting to see how she settles into life at Wentworth.
What haven't you told me?
She's blind.
Come on now, just straight ahead.
Now, this is your bed, Johns. The head is to your left.
What's this?
Oh, that's a bedside cabinet for your personal things. Oh, don't worry. You'll be sharing with Judy Bryant. You'll find her very helpful.
Well, I don't want to be a drag on anyone.
Of course not.
They told me when I went blind that I'd develop my other senses to compensate.
Oh, how long ago was that?
About a year. Seems to be taking quite a while, though.
Well, how are you settling in?
Apart from wrecking the place, not too bad. Who's that?
I'm Mrs. Powell, the Deputy Governor.
Well, I should get to know you all by your voices soon enough. I was told to move in here.
Yeah, that's right, Bryant. This is Belinda Johns you'll be sharing.
Oh, hi, I'm Judy Bryant. Hello, Judy. Well, don't worry about it. It's not catching.
I'm sorry. It's just it was a bit of a shock, that's all, I understand.
Yes, well, we thought you might help John settle in and introduce her to the other women.
Yeah, of course, I'll be happy to.
Okay, Johns, well, good luck. If there is anything you do need to know, just ask.
Thanks, Mrs. Powell, I will. Well, sit down.
Hello, Mrs. Reynolds.
Hello. How did you get on with Hewitt?
Well, she was in a highly nervous state. I've given her a mild sedative. I don't think she should be questioned for a while. It'd only agitate her further.
Should she stay in isolation?
Oh, I don't think it'll hurt for her to be alone for a while. I'll pop in and see how she is tonight before I leave.
Good. Oh, how are you getting on with the breast examinations?
Slowly. I've examined 6 of the women so far.
Any problems?
Well, Fisher has a small lump. I'd like her to go into hospital for a mammogram.
Well, give me the details and I'll arrange it. What exactly is a mammogram? Sounds like one of those crazy greetings telegrams.
Actually, it's an X-ray technique designed to expose any foreign masses in the breast.
Can it tell if they're malignant?
It's not that simple. It can't diagnose cancer.
See.
Now, don't tell me your interest in the subject is purely academic.
I have found a lump. Would you mind examining it for me?
Feeling better, Hewitt?
I'm all right.
Good. Because I'd hate to see you get violent again, Hewitt. Because then I'd have to use force. I need to control you now.
I have no intention of becoming violent, Miss Ferguson.
That's very good, Hewitt. Because I want some answers to some questions. And they'd better be the right answers, otherwise I'll consider you very violent indeed.
So what do you want to know?
It was you who arranged to have me blackmailed over that tape, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I want to hear you say it loud and clear.
All right, it was me! Where did you get your information?
That is none of your business. What I want to know is why you did it.
You know the game, Miss Ferguson. Anyone who wants to stay in business in a place like this has to cover their back.
It's a pity you're not covered anymore.
It'd be a mistake to take it out on me. I could arrange a nasty visit for you on the outside.
Right. Next question, Hewitt. How do you get in contact with the fellows gang?
Through the prison radio system, we use a code word.
What is it?
Bulldog!
Oh, that's very appropriate, Hewitt. Because when I get hold of something, I never let go.
Give me a chance, I can get him off your back.
You'll do exactly as I say, Hewitt. You'll use that code word again. But this time, you'll arrange a meeting between Fellows and me. Not one of his lackeys.
That could be dangerous for you.
You let me worry about that. You just arrange the meeting. Otherwise, no one is gonna ever want to look at that face again.
Look, Anne, there's a very good possibility that it's no more than a fibroid cyst. Many women develop them, especially as they approach middle age.
But it could be the big one.
I can't lie to you, yes, it could be. But I think you should wait and see before you let your imagination run riot.
It's a possibility that has to be faced.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Why didn't you see your own doctor about this?
I tried to, but he'd been called away. I know it was stupid, but I couldn't face talking about something so potentially serious with a total stranger fresh out of med school.
I know how you feel. It's the woman's natural fear is the greatest problem we face about this. Now, what's your doctor's name?
Bascom.
Oh, yes, I know him. He was very well known at the hospital where I did my internship.
What happens now?
Well, I'll give you this report to give to him. He'll probably want to confirm the lump with a mammogram, and then have you enter hospital for a biopsy, depending on the result.
No, Scott, please. I don't want to know unless it's absolutely essential.
And where are you ladies off to?
We're just on our way to our cells to freshen up, Mr. Bridges.
All right. Off you go.
Actually, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Do you mind?
All right, what is it?
When you realised I was unable to make the appointment, you saw Ferguson had me bailed up.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, Sonia, but that little mishap cost you your chance.
But it wasn't my fault.
Perhaps, but everything was arranged. I had to let someone else go.
You will get me out of here, won't you?
It's possible.
When?
This whole thing's very dangerous, Stevens. Look, I've got to go.
Wait. How'll you work it?
You must be more patient, more discreet. If they find out what I'm doing, you'll never get a chance. I'll be in touch.
Now, don't you worry about nothing, Belinda. We'll keep an eye out for you.
What Cass is trying to say is that we'll all do our best to help you.
Yeah, I thought that. It's Lizzie, isn't it?
Oh, heavens, you do pick up voices quickly, don't you?
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, you couldn't miss with that one. She stands like a cat peeing on a tin roof.
Shut up, you rude bugger. At least she doesn't have to look at your ugly mug all day like all the rest of us do.
Well, this seems to be a happy little gathering.
Oh, g'day, Mr. Bridges.
Yeah, we're just showing Belinda the ropes.
We haven't met yet. Why don't you introduce us, Lizzie?
Oh, righto, Mr. Bridges. This is Belinda Johns. Mr. Bridges, you'll be able to tell him easy because his voice is much more masculine than Phyllis's.
It's never nice to meet anyone in here, Johns, but I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you, Mr. Bridges.
Okay.
He will, too.
He's one of the good screws round here.
Oh, we'll have to take your word for it, Parker. Can't wait to try him yourself.
Oh, men's officer, Mr. Bridges. Oh, really, Cass, you'll ruin his reputation if you go around saying that.
I know what you mean, Cass. It's all right. Minnie, we've got to see the governor.
Oh, righto. See you later, dear.
Well, it looks as though you've met just about everybody. Oh, are you sure?
Oh, except Pix and Bobby.
Yeah, and Sonia and Brenda.
I said the ones that she'd like to meet. We'll be doing her a service and we keep her away from those two buggers. They're as thick as thieves, love, and up to no good. You take my word for it. You just stick by me and I'll look after you.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Reynolds. Anything wrong?
Sit down, please. I thought I'd better see you, Donovan, since you seem to be the spokesperson for the women. You'll be pleased to know that the police have decided not to charge anyone over the attempted murder of Miss Ferguson.
That will be something of a relief to everyone.
Everyone except the police and Miss Ferguson. What it amounts to is that they have a fine collection of suspects, but no hard evidence.
Yes.
But you can also tell the women that that matter is not forgotten. In fact, the department has ordered the suspension of all privileges indefinitely.
All privileges?
There'll be no buy-up, work release, or monthly open days.
Yeah, well, it's something we haven't had to contend with before, but I don't think it'll pose any more problems than a wheelchair.
You're discussing Miss Johns. An amazing lady, isn't she? So much confidence.
Yes, I mean, I thought blind people needed either a stick or a dog to get themselves about. And apparently, these dogs become so close to their
mind? I have a report to finish.
Oh, Joan, I am sorry. That was senseless of me. I mean, so soon after you're losing your little dog and everything,
It amazes me how anyone could do such a thing.
Well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Yeah, well, don't think of the police.
That's the report you asked for.
Thank you. Something wrong?
No. Why should there be?
I can think of a number of reasons.
Don't worry, Governor. I'm not about to let my personal problems interfere with the way I do my work.
I realise that, but you have been through rather a traumatic time lately.
They won't wear me down.
I'm sure they never will. But don't you think you should consider what it's costing you?
If you want me to resign, say it.
I hadn't even thought about it. But you've been through a lot here. I was wondering if you'd given any thought to applying for a transfer to somewhere less demanding.
No, I haven't, and I'm not about to. Although I'm quite sure I get no opposition from my so-called fellow officers.
I was only considering your welfare. But you've obviously decided to stay here, so we'll leave it at that. Now, would you send good love to me, please? The department's made a decision about the diamond incident. Is there something else?
Yes, Governor. I want you to know that I will not be frightened, conned, or threatened into leaving Wentworth. Now, you can just pass that on to your staff and to the prisoners. Ferguson is at Wentworth for a long time yet.
This is one time, dear, you won't want your sense of smell too highly developed.
Oh, God, Mrs. O'Regan makes a really good stew. She knows how to make it stick to your sides.
It's good, love.
I've no idea. She could be roasted next.
It's typical of the way this place is run. Keep it up. You'll fit in very well.
Now, here up, Linda. Put your hands out. There's your tucker. Now, come on, we're going down this way. Here we go. Now, just down here. That's it. Just down here. Now, there's a chair right there, and the table's right in front of you. See? There you go. There. That's it. Good on you.
What sort of meat is this?
Just think yourself lucky you never met the kitchen cat.
Phyllis, that's not fair. Mutton, I think, dear.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, I reckon it's real nice.
Oh, God, you were to say quickly you wouldn't even notice the taste.
Well, here goes. Don't suppose they're all about to poison us.
Don't you believe it?
No, I agree with you, Lizzie. It's quite tasty.
There you say.
I just goes to show you she's got more than one handicap.
Phyllis, if you don't stop being so rude, I suggest you move somewhere else.
Yeah, you've got no respect for people's feelings, Phyllis.
Look, it's all right. One thing you develop quickly in my position's a thick skin. Is there anyone in here I haven't met in the rec room?
Well, only Sonia Stevens, and you wouldn't want to meet her.
Why not?
She poisoned.
Look, I appreciate you all looking out for me, but I do like to make up my own mind about people.
Well said, Belinda. Although I doubt you'll find her any nicer than we have, dear. Cass, why don't you take her over now just for a moment?
Oh, yeah. All right. Come on, Belinda. Now, here we are. Here I am. Now, watch out for them chairs. That's it. Just down here.
Belinda's got guts. I bet you wouldn't catch her grizzling the way some people do.
You're quite right, Lizzie. A tragedy can either make you or break you.
G'day, Sonia. This is Belinda. She wants to meet you.
Lucky her. Well, what's the matter? Am I that hard to face?
Jeez, give her a go, Sonia. She can't see.
That's unfortunate. But we all have our problems.
It's all right. I'm getting used to it. What are you doing here, Sonia?
Apart from waiting to get out of here, I work in the laundry. Why?
Oh, it just helps me to visualise people if I know what sort of work they do.
Oh, don't be fooled. I'm not your average washerwoman.
I'm sure you're not, Sonia.
Did you check right through the block?
Of course, Governor. She hasn't been seen for hours.
Sounds like we've got another escape in our hands.
Have all the women taken to the recreation room for a head count, Miss Ferguson.
Yes, Governor.
Well, I don't know how they're doing it. Security's never been tighter.
Well, I don't understand why Goodlove would want to escape in the first place. She's only got 3 weeks to serve.
Let's hope it's a false alarm. She could be in some back corridor cooking up another scheme to get Meg.
Well, let's hope you're right. In the meantime, organise a search of the entire prison and the grounds. I'll supervise the head count.
Right.
Be quiet!
Right. Now keep it that way.
What's going on, Minnie? I can't be sure. My guess is they think someone's escaped.
Well, all the women on my list are present, Mrs. Reynolds.
Only Goodlove is missing.
Randy's escaped.
Goodlove's escaped.
They say Goodlove's escaped. Goodlove's escaped.
Good on her.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She was only in for 3 weeks for soliciting. Where's the point?
Quiet!
All right, ladies, you're all confined to the recreation room until further orders.
What if I want to go the dunny?
You can bake it, Birdsworth.
What's next?
Storeroom. Mind you, why anybody would be hiding in there is beyond me.
I agree. Still, as you say, we've got to check everywhere.
These searches, they're always so damn futile. Right. Nothing. Okay, boiler room next. Let's get on with it.
Look, would you like me to do that? You could check on Mrs. O'Shea and Miss Radcliffe if you like.
Oh, well, you won me. Thanks.
Give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.